Hello and welcome to this week's video, Backyard Bird Photography. And so for the past week, I have been here in Nebraska visiting some family and friends, and I decided to branch out from my normal landscape nature photography and do a little bit of bird photography. And so I have had what I call a great several days photographing birds from the comfort of inside. And today I'm going to talk about the tools that I'm using for my backyard bird photography that maybe hopefully you can use for your own backyard bird photography. So let's get down to it. So I thought what I would do is walk you through the techniques that I'm using, the tools that I'm using for my backyard bird photography. So I've been rocking this in two different ways. One, I have been standing out here, setting either with my camera on a tripod and then taking photos here and there. The other method has been the hand holding and then like zooming in and trying to get close to the birds, which has some success and some not success because, you know, birds being a little skittish, especially because my parents have some cats, these sometimes fly off before you can get close enough to take a picture if you do not have a great zoom lens. Like I only have an 18-200 millimeter lens, so I don't have like a super telephoto lens, which even would make this even easier. So I've been doing that method of the hand holding and being out here, being quiet and patient, but it's cold and it is definitely really cold today. It's like under 30 degrees Fahrenheit. It's like, I think maybe 20 or so. And so I'm gonna try to make this even quicker today. So that is the one method I've been doing. The other method, and this is actually even more enjoyable, especially on these cold winter days, is my Nikon Z6 can remotely connect with my cell phone. And so with Snapbridge for Nikon on my cell phone as an app, I'm able to set my camera up, pointing it to one of the bird feeders, whichever one I decide I want to photograph at that moment, remotely connect it with my cell phone, go back into my house, get some hot tea, maybe work on a puzzle, and then when a bird or a squirrel happens to come into the frame, into my shot that I'm focusing on, I can snap the photo while staying warm. And that has been absolutely enjoyable. Like, I've had so much fun these past several days staying inside, staying warm, doing some bird photography or squirrel photography. I come outside, I readjust my camera, and then I go back in and I continue hanging out with my family and friends. And it has been an absolute blast. And I really have enjoyed this particular method because it is so cold right now. So those are the techniques that I'm using for my backyard bird photography. What's great with the Nikon Snapbridge is I'm able to adjust the ISO, I can adjust the aperture, I can adjust the shutter speed. The only thing I can't do is adjust the focal length, so that does limit it a little bit. But being able to adjust on the fly through my cell phone, the shutter speed, the ISO, and the aperture has really helped me kind of fine tune that perfect shutter speed for that particular bird or whatever that bird activity is doing or whatever the weather's doing, whether it's snowing or windy. So it's been a lot of fun to be able to do photography from my cell phone. I can also switch back and forth between video and taking photos, which has been great for doing B-roll for this video. I have a ton of B-roll I have to go through, so we'll see what makes it. But it's been a lot of fun and I really enjoyed this. And when I get back to North Carolina, I'm definitely gonna be buying more bird feeders for my own backyard so I can continue doing some bird photography because it is actually really enjoyable to take photographs of the birds visiting your backyard. So I definitely plan on doing more of backyard bird photography in my own time back in North Carolina. So anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed this little video on backyard bird photography. If you have a Nikon Z6 or the Z7 and you could wirelessly connect it with your cell phone, this method is a lot of fun you stay a heck of a lot warmer, and it's very enjoyable. So anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed this week's video. If you like the photo or this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends or family. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I hope that you do so you can continue to come along on my journeys, whether it's backyard bird photography, or I'm off on some hike through the woods or to some vista. Anyways, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm gonna go inside to warm up, get some hot tea, and take some more photos. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.